Hey guys, how's it going? This is ExtrmWill. We're back at it again with another awesome, amazing, exciting thing. Is that just him? Yeah. So we're gonna get in here. We're gonna start trying to work on getting some of this stuff. I got way too much stuff open here. Let's try switching over to that. That might work. Alright, so we're going to get in here and work on trying to hit some of the cutoffs. I have no idea what's going on here, really at all. It says I got 2 arenas open here. I know each time I keep logging on here, it was all the arenas were all doubling up in here earlier. So we'll see what we can do here. We're just getting here and work on some of the cutoffs. This has all been a little bit frustrating here, kind of. You know, I love the game, I love playing, I enjoy so many facets of it, but kind of really fed up with like Kabam. We'll see how it goes. You know, like I don't think I'm going anywhere, but like I would be interested in entertaining the ideas of looking at other games, but I don't know. I don't know if there's still anything I want to play as much as this. I put so much hard work already into this game. I don't know how much I want to like go somewhere else and play something else yet, but it's definitely working towards that. We'll see though. I don't know. It may take a lot more than this too still to get me to walk away. I'll still sit here in arena grind. I have no idea what's going on. We'll just work on getting some points up in here. Looks like AQ is currently down until who knows when, which is kind of frustrating, but I guess I'm much happier that they're not running it right now than running it and having it get all jacked up if everything is, if they don't know for sure if they have all the problems solved yet. I wish they would have not started it if they knew that there are going to be issues, or there could potentially be issues, but I guess we got a little bit lucky. We had a couple guys kind of go so quick. Hey, how's it going, Space Goo? I know, luckily we still, we hadn't actually started yet, so I mean, I'm happy that we were not, we would normally start, I'd have liked to have started AQ an hour ago, exactly. So, I don't think, we hadn't started yet by the time they'd already decided they just weren't even going to do it, so I'm happy we didn't get in, have guys already wasting boosts, you know. We wouldn't have probably used, I don't know if anybody in mine would have really used boost yet because we started with map 5, but I do feel kind of sorry for everybody who runs map 6, who went in, paid to start map 6, and then I'm sure most of those guys, they probably used the boost to start with. I don't know exactly how map 6 plays yet. I haven't tried it, but I assume probably not that easy. Boom! Oh, I could use power drain there. That doesn't matter. His 3 is pretty bad. I think you have, yeah, the scrapyard is done. They ran the 10, which was all they were going to do. I thought we were going to get one more run of it just because the shop is still open, but yes, the scrapyard is done. It was supposed to be done. So I ran all 10 of mine and went in Marvel Insider, got my points for it. I was hoping we were going to get one more because I thought it was just going to run the whole length, but pretty sure it's supposed to be done. I wasn't paying as much attention when it started to the day it was going to end, but if it was 10, it ran for 30 days. So they're letting the quest run a little more than 30 days just to make sure it lines up with Tuesday and then releasing the next one. So yeah, I'll have to try and figure out here pretty soon how much scrap I have left and what I want to do. I guess if Alliance Quest isn't started yet, I might be able to work on some... Might be able to work on Master Mode a little more. I wanted to work on Act 4, so I didn't complete Master Mode. I may try and take a look and see maybe if I can finish... If I can 100% clear Part 2 of Master Mode, maybe. I don't know how many times I got to run it still. I might be able to. And it might be worth it. But my scrap is kind of off there in the middle of no man's land. I didn't even look at like anything cheap. All I bought were the T4 basics. So I don't know. Maybe I have enough to get like 2 stony cores or something like that. Make sure I use all my keys. I think I've got like 2 or 3 days on it, so still wait 2 or 3 days. See, because there's a good chance they may try to give us scrap to make up for everything not working right. So. On the notes down in the bottom, I have copies for different versions of how to run some of the different arenas. How's it going, Tony? This one, I think I'm going to start running a little bit differently. I'm going to start at Fight 9. I'm going to start using my 440s because I think I have plenty enough to cover me from Fight 9 to whatever it is. I don't have to bother doing sandbagging fights that are normally a little bit more tricky and pain in the butts. So you want to go here. Again, I'm talking. I'll do this one while I'm talking. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I think what I would like to see for compensation, I'll do it. All right, I'll type it out in between fights. I think I've got a pretty good idea for compensation. I logged on to the forums this morning and set it up after we were able to log on. And I posted it in there so Kabam could see it. They did not close it or ban me yet for it, so I feel pretty good about that. But as far as compensation, I'm probably not spelling it right. Like see him Unnerf, Doctor Strange, Black Widow, and Scarlet Witch. Those are my demands. I think that would, in general, make the rest of the community happy enough to not want to go to Kabam right now and burn it down to the ground. I'm sure this whole thing really screwed up a lot of people. And I was planning to have, I was planning on doing like a 12-hour block last night, literally from when it went down to when it came back up. Well, probably a little bit after when it came back up, before I went to go do lunch with my wife. I was planning on just staying up all night. I mean, I still did like a 2-hour live stream of me basically sitting here trying to reload it and playing some Heroes of the Storm instead. It was a fun time. I thank everyone who came and joined us last night. We all grieved together as a community. But yeah, I like that idea quite a bit. I think I think that would make the community happy enough. This is still a game. The whole point of it is to have fun. I think Doctor Strange is terrible to play now. I think I look at him as just a giant, regretful, expensive, heavy paperweight, And I think if they unnerfed him and Black Widow and Scarlet Witch, because Black Widow and Scarlet Witch, they're not going to make them 5 stars anyway, so it shouldn't throw the balance of the game off that much. Yeah, the workshop should still be open, but the scrapyard is done. I don't know if they extended it being done. I don't know. I didn't read anything on that. I tried reading in the forums to see if there was anything new, and I watched a couple videos before I did this. The best one I saw, Rich the Man just did one, and it had some kind of current stuff in it. He kind of went off on a rant on some stuff that I didn't think he needed to spend as much time on as he did, but he does it sometimes. I like some of his insight, too. I think I like his videos. But he covered a lot of what they said from different platforms. I don't have Twitter, so I didn't really read what Kabam wrote on Twitter. I kind of read what they put in their own forums. And tried reading as much of that as I could. I know I was getting kind of excited because I thought they had done something really cool. I thought they were going to double run the Dr. Voodoo Arena right now. When I was driving home, there was 2 of each arena in there, so there was 9 arenas total in the arena while I was driving home from lunch. So I was like, oh man, that'd be awesome if they double ran it right now. Just trying to make sure you were running the right one then, because if they restarted a new Voodoo Arena that was only going to have, you know, like 48 hours or whatever left on it. You know, right now would it be 48? Right now it would be like 46 hours or something like that, along with the other one. That would work pretty well because they would still be giving away the same amount. The guys who were locked out yesterday could restart in the new one. And the cutoffs would still work out to be about the same because it's still a percentage. So I thought that might have worked out pretty well. I got kind of excited because I'm like, sweet, I can still get them this weekend. And then, yeah, no, they didn't. By the time I got home, they had already had it reduced down to the 1, and that's when they stopped AQ because they had problems. Just like I think everything in the game might have just been doubled. I wasn't checking everything out that hard, but fight 6. But my goal for this right now is 1.5 because I am still going out of town tomorrow during the day. So I'm trying to see if I can still do my 1.5. It'll get me paced and ready, so that way when Mondays comes around, I can try to do Mondays. So yeah, say hi to everybody who's in here. Space Goo, Hillman, Tony, thanks for joining us. I hope everybody's still enjoying the game and isn't too over the top bitter at Kabam for trying to ruin our lives, but we'll do this. It'll work out eventually. Hopefully they'll come up with a decent way to get this all fixed. Right now I do pretty much also expect that they will almost have to rerun the gold event too. Give that to us again for another week. Just with things constantly going bad. How's it going, Mindex? Welcome to the channel. Oh. I was hoping I could just run him over. My name is Will. My YouTube channel is ExtrmWill. My handle in the game is ExtrmWill. My handle for the last 20 years has been ExtrmWill, spelled the way I spell it. When AOL Instant Chat was new, AOL Instant Messenger, that was the only way I was able to spell it. So that's where it goes back to. That's what my friends used to call me when I was younger. So now that I'm old and boring, my friends call me Not So Extreme Will. But I think it works well for video gaming because I go kind of all in on it. So I have a very addictive personality. So when I want to do something, I go full force. My actual name is Will. Pretty easy to figure out. Online chat, I'm ExtrmWill. I have a Twitter page that I don't know how to use because I logged into it and set it up when I was drunk one night, like 10 years ago. And I don't know what my password is, and I don't know what email account it's set up to. Yeah. I'm here to entertain, man. Stories is what I do. That's what separates me from what I'm trying to have separate me, I guess, from every other mediocre players in here. I am your average, everyday guy who's hopefully entertaining enough. Yeah, if you don't want to hear me talk the whole time, man, this is probably not your channel. I am not going to sit here and shut up the whole time. I will let my play get detrimented as much as possible. And try and do my best to entertain. I had a drink at lunch too, so this may really quickly turn into a drinking stream. I don't know how much I want to do that though. It may make keeping my streak alive a lot harder, but it may make for a much more entertaining thing to watch. I did try live streaming once, but it was when I was drunk. It was pretty hard. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's kind of a joke on the hopping in the pool theme of trying to just lower the everyone who hits 150K lowers the total pool, makes it easier for other people to get in. So I made a funny. Yeah, a little bit of heckling and all that I think is okay. I don't got much of a problem with it. There's some guys in here one day without my hat on, and some guys are coming in and they're like, "Oh, can we just troll you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, like whatever. I don't really care." And one guy's like, "What happened to all your hair?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's there. It's just clear color." Boom, 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 boom. So what I want to do here, I want to punch him in the face. And I want to avoid him punching me in the face. Bait out a special. If I'm drinking while doing this right now, is I think it'll work okay for fights like 1 through about 8. And then it might get kind of hard. See my profile. Yeah, we can click on that real quick here. I am just shy of 300,000 points. Almost have 200 heroes. Top champions: Guillotine, Black Widow, Star Lord, Captain America, World War II. Those are all my R5s. Duels. I should be doing my duels more often. I'm still kind of slacking on that. And my win streak, I got that with Ghost Rider. I did a video on it a couple days ago, probably like 2 weeks ago, on where I am after a year. I went through, reviewed all my champions and all that. Hopefully Thor can hit him. That's just evade everything. Punch him in the face. I don't like the way that works. Well, that should work, and he should be dead. Oh, man. How is he not dead yet? Ooh, that was close. Now, no R5 5-stars. I've only been playing for a year. I don't have a duped 5-star yet, so there's no one I would even want to. How's it going? Duels of the week. Boom, 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 boom. All right, they just said something. We'll take a look here in a second. You said something about Alliance Quest, so after I finish this fight, I will take a look at it real quick. Maybe we can pop it up on the screen if I can come up with an easy enough, efficient way to do that. No. Alright. As many of you noticed, we recently had an issue that caused a rocky start. A series of Alliance Quests. Some players noticed 2 Alliance Quests while others simply not able to join. Given the circumstances of today's issues, we have made the decision to website clean and completely restart Alliance Quests again. We are currently in the process of canceling out the quests and scrubbing them clean so that everyone has their champions back and there's no lingering instance of the quest. After this is done, we will begin to issue refunds for our resources used to open them correctly. Okay, that's good. Any lines starting map 4, 5, and 6 will shortly receive the cost. 5, 6, map 6 refunded to the treasury. The alliance that started 2 instances of map 4, 5, or 6 will receive. Oh, you'll get 2 times if you accidentally started 2. Oh man, oh yeah, there'd be alliance. Oh, I'd be pissed if we started 2 map 6s on accident because it was screwing up. Oh, ho, 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 that's a lot of resources. They will be refunding both the costs of the map 6s, though, if you did accidentally start 2 map 6s. Oh, I would not be happy. Oh, I would be livid. Something would probably be broken. Oh. So they're going to refund the money on everything. After this has been completed, they will start the process of restarting Alliance Quest. We will not be doing this until they're sure everything is going to work correctly. So this may not be until later in the evening. They don't have a specific time yet. The timer of Alliance Quest will be adjusted. So the end time of the series compensation is delay time. Sorry for any inconvenience. All right. Ooh, that could have been pretty close to getting ugly. I am in sunny Tampa, Florida, out in the suburbs. Right now, I am going for... What am I going for? I'm just going to run up points in the Dr. Voodoo. As I wasn't able to start it all last night, I'm going out of town tomorrow. Yeah, I'm originally from Wisconsin, then moved to Florida. I love it here. It's pretty amazing. The weather is awesome all year round, so... Not really, but, you know, to each their own, I guess. I really wanted Bernie, personally. I think the Democrats kind of messed up by rigging it to make sure Hillary was running instead. I think that was kind of really stupid of them. I'll tell you this right now. I haven't had to shovel once since I moved here, so I will take the weather here every single day. But yeah, it looks like so they're going to refund that. I don't think we had started one yet. I think I read that wrong. Pretty sure it said you're just going to get back what you put in. So we'll go back. We'll stay on this screen. The hard part is it's kind of hard to tell when stuff is updated correctly. Let's get back in this and keep on working away at it. So my goal is still just going to be like 1.5. Yeah, I'll take that little bit of humidity over the over shoveling snow. I shoveled snow for 30 years, so I'm pretty much done with that. I don't have to drive to work in the snow. It's pretty nice and cool in my office right now, so nice and air conditioned at work. I'll take being able to take the beach for granted and go probably like 350 days a year to the beach if I want to. So. I root for all my teams back home first, and then I root for my Florida teams then second. Yeah, I don't know. See, like, I don't know. I was out there when I was younger. It's too cold most of the time. You know, like, I'm not going to the beach when it's 50 degrees. You guys get too many days where it's too cold. You don't have enough days where it's over 70. You know, I don't want that cold. San Diego, I might almost be interested in. I think I could see going San Diego, but the cost of living, if you look at it in comparison, you know, I live like a god here, and I would live, you know, I'd have to live in like me and my wife would have to live in like a little 1-bedroom apartment probably in San Diego for my mortgage here, just outside of Tampa. I have a 6-bedroom house for less than what I'd probably pay for a 1-bedroom apartment in San Diego. So I'll take my cost of living. I'll take my slightly warmer weather here. But no, I mean, I think California, Florida, definitely very comparable, especially like Southern California. If a work opportunity arose for me to go to California, I don't think I'd have a problem with it. I see. Like, I got a friend in LA, so like we check the weather all the time and talk about it. Yeah, the Punisher, all the 2099 comic series, I didn't care much for them when they came out back in like the 90s. It's about when I quit reading comics, and like they were just trying too hard. But I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see what he does, if he's any good or not. Yeah, because that's what people thought was cool back in the 90s. He was hip. You know, all the football players used to use the really heavy, like eye black. They used to be able to put it like all over their face, you know, to scare people. Can't remember who the one defensive player was for the Vikings. He was real big into that. That's gonna bother me now. I can't remember what his name is. Yeah, Carnage should just be kind of like a little bit stronger version of Venom. So, you know, we'll see how he plays. I think they'll probably both be pretty solid champions. I'm happy that they put him into the classes that they put him into. They need to get more tech and more cosmic champions. You know, they really need to work on building that up to catch back up so everyone can be even. They should have the same number of champions in each class. It shouldn't be 30 mutants and 15 techs, you know. So they need to work on evening that back out. They should have been paying more attention. I think they should take Cable and move him over to tech. And I think they should take Psylocke and either move her to skill or mystic. I'm not sure which one has less. But move her to one or the other. But I think if they changed Cable to a tech champion, I think he would be a lot better. And if they want to keep on pumping out more mutants, if they make Bishop also a tech champion. But I think they've already figured out their whole roster for who they're making for this year. I don't think Bishop was even one of the guys I saw in an estimated thing that they were going to put in. I don't even know if in the comics if he's even still alive or not. He might have been someone who's only there for a while. Like a skin thing, like to change the costumes. I kind of almost like the way they have it right now, where there's not too much. I like that you don't have to worry about like putting items on guys and a lot of that little like dicking around you would do in some other things. All right, fine, 9. I think I can start here then with my stronger champions. Will you? Sure, we'll take Star-Lord. Yeah, I haven't even tried Future Fight. I'm not really sure exactly how that plays or what it is. I tried looking at the one they have on the PlayStation and the Xbox. That's like Marvel Alpha or something like that, or Omega. Um, I looked at that for a little bit, and then I was like, I don't think I'm really that interested in it. Like one of the first videos I watched, one of the guys was like, oh, if you spend like $400, the game's pretty cool. And it's like it's a free game. The graphics don't look that good. The graphics don't look as good as I think they do on this. The play looks like it might be alright. It looks like it's just like a dungeon crawler that gets very repetitive really quickly. Kind of like a Diablo. But I thought about it for a little bit one day. I don't remember why I was looking at it. I should probably be playing this better than this. I probably need to start worrying about baiting out specials and all that. I might not have to worry about it yet. That didn't even scratch me. But it looked a lot like the Marvel Alliance game, though, and like I didn't like that one too much either. I didn't really like the engine on it and the way it was set up. I don't know. I'm kind of really waiting. My plan right now is to play this until Square Enix comes out with their Marvel game, which is supposed to be the definitive new Marvel game, but that's not supposed to come out for another 2 or 3 years. I know at first I didn't like when they had like the double champions, but I kind of like some of the double champions now because some of them, as long as they keep them different enough where they're not necessarily the same. I understand the dynamic a little bit more with the two, like Deadpool specifically. Like you can't get the one Deadpool if you didn't buy them right away. You can't get the red Deadpool, and with the two Visions, like it's really hard to get the classic Vision. It was really hard to get Captain America World War II for a long time. He was only put in certain circumstances, and then they eventually released him into, the general population with everybody else. So I mean, sometimes like if there's a significant difference between the two, like I don't think these two Punishers are going to be anything alike at all. I'd assume they're going to be just like night and day difference. They're going to have like the same name, but I think that's going to be about it. So, I like the different Spider-Man. I think they're all different. Yeah, Captain America World War II. I think you can get him standard now, but I think for like a while you couldn't just get him standard. Like for a while you couldn't get Iron Man either. You couldn't draw like a 3-star Iron Man out of a crystal until after they did Civil War. I think after Civil War you could get Captain America World War II and Iron Man in the 3-star crystals. They didn't have them in there. Like I don't know if you can actually get Hulk out of a 3-star crystal yet either. Everyone has him because they gave him to us for free when they did version 12.0, but he was one of those guys you couldn't get for a while either. Iron Man, you could get the 2-star, but you couldn't draw a 3-star. Because I still don't have him in a 4 or a 5 yet either. The highest Iron Man I have is a 3-star. I had Supreme Iron Man, but they took quite a while before they like released them in. Because I don't think I got Iron Man when they ran the like a ways back, a long ways back, when Civil War was out, and shortly after Civil War when they ran the Iron Man and the Captain America World War II. They were flipping it like every day. That special event where you could get the 3-star. That's where I got my 3-star Iron Man from. So I mean, some of what they've done with the two champions, they didn't just release the two champions. They made it like significantly harder to get the one or to get the other one. Yeah, most of the guys are back into the basics now, so. Let's see where we're at now. We're at fights 10, so we are in. Because I have enough 440 champs now, I can just use my, my strongest team available the rest of the way down. I would like to see when Deadpool 2 comes out. I'd like to see them have an offer to get Deadpool. I'd like to have Red Deadpool be in the arena. They don't necessarily have to release him into general population if they don't want to. I don't know if Green. They're either going to make. I think they're going to make Hobgoblin. I don't think they're making Green Goblin. I think because they released the map, and if I remember correctly, At the time, it looked like they were going to release the guy who was going to have an H. So I'm pretty sure they said, one of the guys was saying he thought it was going to be, it almost had to be Hobgoblin when the when Spider-Man Homecoming comes out. So put you there, maybe. Yeah, we'll do that like that, like that. Sandman, I don't know. They may be putting him in. I don't know if he was in there though. I don't remember. I remember I watched. Seaton did a video a couple months ago where he looked. Marvel Contest of Champions released a map with all of the empty spaces, and he had a pretty good video with everyone he thought was going to be in there. And I think he's been pretty much dead on with all of them. I don't know how he knew that they were going to do a revamped Punisher this time around. I think it had something to do with what Netflix was doing. One of the guys in my alliance brought up a really good point too, that even when he brought it up, like I didn't even like catch it like right away. I love watching the Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and at the season finale, like after this season was already done, so it's not really much of a spoiler. It kind of says what's happening like next season a little bit. They kind of give you a little hint at it. Coulson wakes up in like a jail up in like outer space. It looks like it's going to be pretty severely in the future, but one of the guys in my alliance was like, yeah, it's probably 2099, and they're probably going to work on the 2099 series because they're doing something with it in the comic books right now, I guess, where Hydra has some time machine and they're messing with time. And so I think that's part of the reason for the Punisher 99 with the Hydra symbol in the back. It's supposed to be like a big tie-in to what they're doing in the comic books right now. I'm not cool enough, though, to still be reading comic books, unfortunately. I'd kind of like to. When I went on vacation, I went to go try to look to see if I could find some somewhere, but I don't even know where exactly I would need to go to buy some. I guess this one's like a bookstore or something, because I wanted to get... I want to get like some of the graphic novels, because I don't know much of anything about Black Bolt or the Inhumans, or what happened with Cyclops. Because when I quit reading comic books, Cyclops was supposed to basically be like a Boy Scout. He was kind of starting to fall off a little bit, I guess, because he kept getting screwed up with his, his wife is dead, she's not dead, he's dating a clone, or like some of that stuff was starting to go on, and he was getting like messed up with in the head. And but I never saw what happened from the full-on like twist with him to go start getting all like like crazy and psychotic. So I wouldn't mind reading those comic books to see how that went. See how he went from being a Boy Scout to, virtually a supervillain. Yeah, I did they had the thing for the Marvel Unlimited for the month, so I tried that while I was on vacation. Honestly, I did so much arena grinding, I barely picked up. I didn't like the format of it. I couldn't seem to find a way to get the tiles to work right where I could read them on my tablet, which I thought was kind of stupid. Because when I would do the one where they were zoomed up to the whole screen, it would still chop off half the screen, so I couldn't read the text on it. So it was like, well, what's the point of this? It was too hard to read, and it wasn't working as full pages because I didn't feel like I could really read the text correctly. And I don't know. It didn't seem like they quite had the technology down on it. It was really hard for me to find what I was looking for. So I unsubscribed from it already. I tried it. It's a cool idea, but I think like Stan Lee was interviewed about it, and he's like, comic books, they're a lot like boobs. You can look at them as much as you want to, but in the end of the day, you want to feel it and you want to hold it in your hand. So I believe he's dead on with that. Very accurate description. Alright, so I can tell you right now, Storm is probably going to clip Mordo and kill him. So I'll probably just win the first two. We'll see. Maybe if I don't talk during Storm, then maybe I'll do alright. I going that way? Yeah, I normally play a lot while I'm watching. It's very rare like that I watch YouTube videos and I'm not actually playing. It gets kind of... I guess when I'm watching somebody live stream, I'm definitely playing. When I'm watching like a more of an informative video trying to learn how to do something, then I may put it down. I may like autoplay while I'm questing or something. I'm doing like easy catalyst farming or something. Something I don't really have to pay attention to. Well, I kind of want to read, I don't necessarily want to like Wikipedia. I kind of want to do the whole thing. Hey, how's it going? The grand scheme. I came up with a really good way for them to compensate us to make up for all of this. I think they should, what would they do? They should go back and unbuff Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, and Black Widow. Let us just go back to having fun while we're playing. I think that would be a good move. I would take that as good enough compensation. Come on. This is not going a direction I like. It's going to get very ugly. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. That was close. That was close. If I had missed and whiffed over his head there, I was definitely going to be dead because he'd have definitely hit me. Well, I know Doctor Strange and Black Widow aren't going to be 5 stars, so I don't think it would really mess up the grand scheme of the game that much in the particular direction they're going. I think they're going to have to come up with something to do to actually make everybody happy, not just something to just make everybody kind of forget it happened again, you know? But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Nah, I should have been thinking more. Too busy talking. Told myself in order to win this one, I needed to actually pay attention and not talk. Maybe I'll get lucky. Can I? Yeah, I'll get lucky. Alright, I'll get lucky. But I think that's the best thing I can come up with that they could do as far as compensation. Because they're not going to be able to, you know, like realistically, I mean, I got pretty heavily screwed out of that. The system went down like right when I got home from work, and I was getting ready to play for a straight 12 hours in arena grind. So, I mean, otherwise, you know, they could give me like, you know, 1.5 million points plus, what would it be? Probably like 60,000 battle chips and 40,000 gold that I would have earned in that 12 straight hour block. With all of the awards and all that on top of it. But, you know, I don't see them really doing anything like that, you know. So I would think that would be the easiest way. Yeah, I would think a 5-star Awaken Gem. I think there's a real good chance of that too. I thought they were going to give us one anyways, just like to be nice without anything breaking, with this whole push for the 5 stars. I thought that was going to have started this week. I don't know if the plan on it was to actually wait and start the real push next week. But I was expecting like every day to see sales. You know, some of them be like really good and some of them be like really bad. You know, because they got to throw some bad stuff in there just for the huge giant whales. Yeah, I think Doctor Strange, I mean, he was one of the most fun champions to play. He probably was the most fun champion to play. And now, like, man, I can't stand playing him. You know, which stinks too because I liked him so much. And now he's just rough. Lucky you'll probably do good against Dormammu. Yeah, I think I'd be alright. Yeah, 5-star, but Waken Stone or fix Doctor Strange. Put him back the way he was. I think, yeah, with the push for the 5 stars, I think taking those couple of 4-star champions who aren't going to be made into 5s anyways, you know, if you allow those couple of R5s to be able to play the same as, you know, like a 3-star or as a 5-star R3, I don't think it'd be that big a deal. Dogs of wrestling and fighting for my amusement, but I'm not even watching. I was kind of excited too. On the way while I was driving home from lunch, they had 2 sets of arenas in there, and I thought maybe they were going to run the double set of the arena right now. Yeah, I think if they fixed Doctor Strange, you know, he's still going to be really strong, and Scarlet Witch and Black Widow, you know, they're still going to be really strong, but it's not going to make as much of a difference if they're not going to be made into 5-star champions anyways. If they're not going to be put into the pool, like they're not going to wind up being these super insane 5 stars you're not going to be able to beat. You know, even if they put them back to the way they were, you know, they're not going to be the strongest guy in some people's rosters. I figured something along those lines would probably work. Can I steal any of that? Ooh, I can probably steal some of it. I'm not sure exactly what I stole there. Oh, second late, I didn't get those steals. I think Locky is quite a bit of fun to play too. I do like playing with Locky. It's definitely taking a lot more hits than I want to see though. It's getting me worried here. Oh, I want to see how many hits that was. That seemed like that took forever. That's only 50 hits. Maybe it's not that bad. There's just so many hits where he was blocking. Oh, maybe I don't want to leave it on there. Oh. Alright, how do I do this here? This is going to be worth switching over to. I like that quite a bit. That's pretty nice. I like that. It's from MCOC Infobot. Kind of monitoring everything on there. We'll go back here. Let me switch this back over here. And then we'll throw that back over there real quick. I was kind of joking about that the other week, and I know, Stark. Nobody pays any attention to you ever. Your life is so hard, isn't it, buddy? Your life is so hard, isn't it, Stark? sit here, protect the house all day long, and nobody even notices. Sure. Might be someone who synergies with War Machine and classic Captain America. Let's see, maybe not. When I think about it. Yeah, we got that one. My profile pic should be a real picture. That's the picture. That's my wall back there. My profile picture, I believe. And then in like I think somewhere I should have a picture of me as Iron Man. Wife text messaged me to remind her of something tomorrow. I think on like Twitter, my picture is me in my Iron Man Halloween costume. I don't think you can see the picture on it from here. The actual picture's on the wall, but my Iron Man costume was pretty awesome. I took one of those big giant like push lights from back in like the 90s, the TV infomercials. I had one of those super glued onto the chest with some hockey pads. I spray painted red. It's pretty cool. I didn't actually say I was going as Iron Man. I said I was going as Tony Stark. It's a drunk billionaire playboy who just got to do whatever he wanted. I just walked around in the Iron Man suit with the mask up the whole time. I never put the mask down. That was a pretty cool costume. I don't know what I want to do here. Do I want to just pound her out? Yeah, pound her out. Yeah, the red and the yellow mask is up there on the wall. I wore that kind of more as a hat though, because it was up the whole time. That costume was pretty slick. This time that was no bueno. No bueno at all. Oh. Another one of those, man. That's gonna hurt. Alright. Let's see here. That's what I'm looking for. So let's just transition over here. Yeah, here's me in my Iron Man costume a couple years ago. It's pretty awesome. That's my profile pic on Twitch, I believe. Pretty happy with that. Thought it turned out pretty cool. I have it somewhere else too. Alright, now I'm looking at all kinds of weird stuff I don't need to be looking at. I'm getting ADD. Alright. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Probably need to get in the habit of baiting special ones out now instead of just trying to wait and bait out special twos. I think would help me develop a little bit better rhythm. Come on, how am I not blocking him? This is ugly. ULGY ugly. You ugly. Hey, look at that double evade worked. What? Come on. What a jerk. That took way more than it should have. 51 hits. Like, I kind of really want to like Groot, and then again, I kind of really like don't want to like Groot. You know, bring in like Guillotine or Star-Lord, I win that fight in about 15 hits. Star-Lord may have taken 20 because he wouldn't get the class advantage. Groot's like 50. Ugh. It's too much work. Too little bit of a reward. Let's see, you. And we'll probably show you. With the first one. Boom. Punch him in the face. Punch him in the face. I think every time you get a perfect match too, I think the game should give you one extra battle chip and one extra gold coin. Just to say, good job. I don't think it would mess up the economy on anything. I think it would just be an interesting little quirk. Oh, that was no bueno. Well, at least when he backs me up in the corner here, he won't have any health, or he won't be unstoppable. I should probably be playing better. a good thing we're not doing Alliance Quest right now if I'm going to play like garbage. Oops, I'm supposed to block. Oh, this is probably not the one I should be messing around with either. Trying to play one-handed. Trying to do what I can to help lower everyone's total scores they need, you know. Trying to help out all my fellow friends there on Androids who probably don't have any legitimate shot at it right now at all. I don't think any of them will have any chance at hitting the cutoff, no matter how many points they get. Unless it just happened to fall where that was their downtime. You know, where that was work and sleep while it was down. Maybe then you could. For me, it happened to fall the complete opposite, where that was exactly when my playing time was supposed to start. I wasn't planning on going that hard for him, though, so I'm not going to sit here and be all that heartbroken about it, but... Who am I looking for? Black Panther. And Iron Fist. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, if I take the middle one, because the last one, both probably gonna be at like 4,000. Oh. Yeah, probably not gonna be that much of a difference. Yeah, whatever. We'll put my strongest guy against the weakest guy then, I guess. Yeah, I had just got home from work because I work nights. So, yeah, it's kind of frustrating, but I was planning on grinding all night. So I guess instead I got a couple hours of sleep. I still streamed for like 2 hours instead of going to bed. It was an interesting stream last night. It was pretty cool. I played a little bit of Blizzard's Heroes of the Storm until my elbow couldn't take it anymore. And I kind of bounced that back and forth, played around a little bit. Got to use OBS Studio probably a lot more than I do. I normally do. You know, hopping back and forth between different screens, looking at different things, you know, checking out the forums and... pull line chat up on there and MCOC Infobot discussing some different strategies on there, you know. It's an interesting stream last night. Kind of crazy. It's probably twice as many views as I've gotten on any other video, the one I'm not actually playing. Goes to show you what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. Why am I playing video games? Nobody wants to watch me play video games. They want to watch me do other things. They have other conversation that they're not particularly interested in. But I kind of know already that's kind of the case. People like to see, like I know personally, like I like watching other guys who like scramble more, you know. You know, like what do you do now when everything's not going the way you want it to go? How do you react under pressure? It's far more entertaining as far as people watching. Yeah, I understand that. The grand scheme was in here earlier. Yeah, I'm grinding away normally the whole time I'm in his channel, watching him go at it. Which is weird though, because like I've been in his channel a lot. I don't know if I've actually watched the grand scheme do a fight yet. Which is it's kind of weird, like how much I've been in his channel and how much I think I've watched. Because I've probably watched at least 10 hours or so of his, and I don't know if I've actually watched him do a fight yet. But yeah, definitely listen and participate in the conversation. Let's see. What the shit is from there? What fight number are we at? 16. You Electro. Yeah. Should probably check Alliance War after this and see where everybody's at. So we should have won by now. I'd be pretty shocked if we didn't. It was a Nightcrawler, which was pretty annoying. But he only had like 8,000 hit points or so left. He might even have less than 8,000 left last time I checked. That one in there, man, I could barely even hit him. That was just too much. He was rough on the boss node. His timing and like his aggression level on that is so hard to like time out correctly. I don't even know where you would properly practice for that. I guess in the arena above this, if you fight against the Nightcrawler, like a maxed out Nightcrawler, like one with the legendary title next to it or something, he might be right up there with it, where it's just really difficult to beat. We should watch more videos on how to beat Nightcrawler. Maybe that's what we need to do. You know, like my Black Widow, she gets the class disadvantage, but you'd figure she'd be able to hit him more. Oh, jerk face. I think my Black Widow would still be able to do a decent job hitting him because he wouldn't be able to get all the evades, but I could not get any kind of sense of rhythm down with him, and the fight was over too quick. I can already feel my throat is going completely ripped and sore. Maybe just take a cough drop or something. I've already done more talking today than I've done all week. Where are my actual cough drops? Here's actual cough drops. Where's the bag? There's the bridge mix right over there. Wife's gonna get home. My voice is gonna be gone. She started drinking too. I had a bunch of beer bottles lying around and just be playing video games all day. I took her to lunch though, so she should be pretty happy. What'd you do all day? Just sit around and drink, play video games? Yeah, woman, that's what I'm supposed to do. It's my day off. Get the rare 2-day weekend for me. I believe this has probably only happened a couple times for me this year. I think this is only the second one that didn't involve me using a vacation day. I actually get 2-day weekend. It's supposed to be every other weekend. Let's see what's going on in here. Maxed out. Alright, alright. I maxed out by a lot? No, I just barely maxed out. I got plenty of time left on that. Alright. Alright. Hopefully I got enough time on getting some higher brackets on some of these. Skill combat, I won't be able to get up much higher. Let's see, I didn't look at what was actually in here though. I'll probably have to reset quest completion and node removal, so they're not that close yet to having everything figured out and fixed yet. Alliance War. Ba-da-bum-ba, ba-da-bum-ba-bum-ba. Yes, we're done. Sweet. So this should hopefully be a pretty easy win. Sweet base. Let's see, did they get anywhere? Still 4 hours left, so these guys have time. I know Battle Group 1's kind of screwed. How did I do? Are they going to get to my mortal? Ooh, they got guys. Oh, that was my mortal gone. How many kills did I get yet? Am I number 1? I'm only number 3. Oh. 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 What jerks. Man. He's got a lot of kills. Spider-Man's probably really nice. Ain't too bad. Alright, 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 alright. Let's see. So I want to do. I got some crystals. I could probably open some crystals. Maybe we could do that more towards the end of the video. My wife say anything about coming home when she text messaged me? When are you coming home? Alright, I'm probably trying to do a little crystal opening at the end of this. I guess I got a whole bunch to open. I don't think I've done anything yet for Summer Advancement. Normally it doesn't go this far in, but I thought me doing anything. But the way the calendar is just worked out, it's just happened that I have not had much of a real opportunity yet. I decided to just switch this team over a little bit. I would use both my Daredevils and Punisher. But it would do weird things with it. It would like take it up a bracket because he's been my other Punisher. He's been Netflix Daredevil. He's been duped twice. So for some reason, like his PI takes it up too high. I saw something on the screen move, but I don't know what it was. Alright. Yeah, I'll go with the first one. Be a jerk. Punch him in the face. Thought it was a second late on that. Let's see, something else was just posted. I know that many of you feel that we should be changing the start time of this event to 12 p.m. from tomorrow, but there are 3 reasons that we cannot do this aside from the shifting of the schedule. A major one has to do with the schedule and ability to move on any issue that may arise. Being as it is a Saturday, we will be issuing all refunds to Alliance Treasuries within the next hour and starting the next round of Alliance Quest in 1 hour. So AQ will start up in 1 hour. So AQ will start in an hour, so I'm going to ask my alliance, do you want to start map 5 in an hour? And if it crashes, we just take the rewards. So post that here. Did I copy and paste it like I wanted to, or no? Or did I just... Nope, that's something else. I was going to post it in here too, but I guess I forgot to. You know what? We are going to take a second here. I'm going to switch over to this. And I'm going to make a cocktail real fast. So I will be right back in a second, boys. You know what? Yeah, I think my wife did just get home, so I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to walk away for a little bit, I guess. I should have just ended it. I didn't realize she was here. She didn't say anything, so on a transition, I'm just going to call it there for now. I will come back later, maybe on later on tonight or something. But I will be around. So everybody take it easy. I hope you have fun grinding. Hope the game doesn't crash again. And I hope Kabam does the right thing. And they remedy the situation. And they make Doctor Strange the best champion in the game again by tomorrow. That'd make me happy. Or, whatever they do. Something to make this right. This is kind of getting ridiculous. The state of the game for the last month has been, pretty unacceptable. It's a good thing the game's as much fun to play as it is, or there'd be much worse problems. But I'm going to take it easy for there. So take it easy, guys, and I'll see you next time.